So, welcome everybody to yet another episode of this Chaos Cadence Beginner Witchblade. We're not even close to kill Lokar yet, right? We're not gonna kill Lokar today, so there's still like stuff to be done on this guy, right? We have to like get through Act 6 and 7, get to level 94 first of all, right? Put together a proper build. So yeah, there's stuff that has to be done, right? Yo, howdy Vorak, how you man? Also we need to like get all of these to revered, right? Like what am I doing here? These are not revered yet, right? Also we still have this freaking Slay Igor the Broader bounty randomly chilling here, right? Braving the Void, Slay Bane Gargoth. Yeah, we could also do that, right? And like cleanse the Shrine of Mogdrugan. I mean, why not, right? Why not do that? Okay, first of all, let's kill Igor real quick. I think he's like inside at the Crown's Huddle usually. Oh. Right. Let's just use the Scuffed Leap for now. We're gonna get another, like, better augment again in a sec here. Also, I did enable numbers for Season 3 leak testing. Spoiler, there's gonna be a Season 3, right? But I don't need it for this gameplay, I think. Hi, you're new here. Welcome in, adios. Welcome in all the new viewers. New and old viewers alike. And people who pretend to be new viewers as well, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, now where the F is Igor, dude. I think he's supposed to be somewhere in here, but like where actually is he? I think like last time, right, I also didn't find him for some reason. So yeah, that's interesting. That he's so hard to find. Find him via Facebook and Google Earth. Yikes. Imagine using Facebook in 2021, right? Okay. I mean, another totem, right? We obviously click all the totems because totems give us blueprints, and we do want cluster blueprints, especially on a fresh start. Dude, where the fuck is Igor, man? What was this? More like spy book. That and other things, yes. Wait, you can also craft with the Doomforged breastplate? Wait. You can just craft this as well. And you can find it and craft it. I mean, you might... Okay, there's Igor actually. You might be asking, why should I craft it if I already have it, right? Well, the thing is, if you craft an item, you can get one of the 3 smith bonuses, right? That each smith can provide you with on top. And for example, the one that was crossing has percent armor. So, I mean, that could be good, right? I mean, more armor for free, basically. It's good. Depending on like how much it costs to craft it. Alright, over here in the Plains of Strife, right, we're looking for the Chaos Rift for Shrine of Monk Drogon, right? For the Spirit of Monk Drogon, and also for Bane Gargoth. However, you have to be like really careful here, because there's an elite here that can spawn called Locksmere, and he basically will just nullify your ass and kill you, right? And he can spawn like in this corner of the map. He only can spawn in this one corner, so you don't want to die to him. So either... Okay, I think he didn't even spawn this time. I mean, you can just play it safe and like never go here. Or whenever you feel like you're strong enough to kill him, which is kind of hard to know, right, when you have never fought him before. And then you go in there and kill him. Oh, I mean, he's not like the other arcanes, right, which have like a projectile that nullify you, which you could dodge. No, he just instantly nullifies you with a skill basically similar to the Arcanist nullification. So it's instant, you can't dodge anything, unless he misses it for some reason. That does happen sometimes, but generally he will just nullify you instantly. And when that happens, well, obviously you will lose all your buffs, so you should instantly cluster up after that, right? Yeah, like use an Aether cluster. It's important to cluster after he nullifies, because if you cluster before he nullifies, he will nullify your cluster as well, and then you're actually fucked, right? So nullify after, I mean cluster after his nullify, and then use that downtime to, well, debuff, I mean rebuff yourself, and then kill him, because he's gonna use nullify again at some point, and if he nullifies you again, you don't want to be in that situation, right? Show it, yep. I mean, he didn't spawn. But we're getting some pretty decent shields here, actually, right? None so far with physical resistance, however. But yeah, we want to farm this shield as well, so like going here is not the, I mean, not the worst thing to do, right? And kill like all of these obsidian guys. Also welcome on, Illuminator, how you know? How's the PoE event? I guess lots of people are watching that. I'm good, that's good to hear. Nugi's level 90, top 8 in the XP ladder. After what? 1 day? No, not even 1 day, right? What the hell? Fate Weaver's Legends. Do people play multiplayer together to like level quicker, or how do you play it? How do you play PoE like the most optimal way when it comes to leveling in a group, or like when it comes to leveling in general and you can play in a group on top? Softcore event? Oh, softcore. Okay. Softcore or Megalon? No, I mean actually softcore does make sense in PoE, not gonna lie. In PoE it does make sense. There's a refined speed leveling strategy for a group. Okay. So group play does make it quicker, at least in softcore. Gotta cut all the obsidians, right? Gotta do it. Still need a better shield. My current one is garbage. Absolute garbage. Laptop decided to crap its pants. Are you back on your laptop or switched over to mobile / PC? group leveling can take like 100 plus hours of practice to do well. Bulwark is the wrong one, right? Bulwark is the fire one. We need the defender, right? Yeah, defender. That's the one we're looking for. Because you always play solo. Imagining having friends, right? Maybe you should like try some multiplayer softcore. At least 3 people. To know about a lot I can talk. A lot about solo racing. And the 4th guy can just be a leech. You can carry 6 people. Right. How big are groups of PvE? Isn't it like 4 people max? I mean, just because you only have 4 people in your group doesn't mean that you can only carry like 3 other, or like 4 people in total. You could carry people across groups, I guess, as well. Groups are up to 3. Oh, 3 only. Don't play group. I also just play solo. Don't have any motivation to play PvE otherwise. Yeah, I think like if I play hardcore. Hardcore multiplayer is always kind of weird. I mean, I did it a little bit in Grim Dawn, but it's... You can only do it with like very specific people that you know well, and you know they play well, and they have like decent builds, etc. But and solo, I mean, and softcore, it's like just play whatever, right? With whomever. Mythical Voidwalkers for pounds. I mean, that's very good for a Vitality / Chaos cast, but I think for the build I'm playing right now, I'd rather just keep my current boots, not gonna lie. They are pretty nice. Where do I put my points? I was putting blindside, I think, right? Yeah. Blindside and physique. When in doubt, physique it out. Max group side is 6. Can't carry more people. Oh, I thought because like you said, you can't carry up to 6, or like you can carry 6 people. It was like you're more than 6 people because like 2 have to be the ones carrying the other people. Anyway, we have done some of these things. Let's go to the Blood Grove and go to the other rift. You can, okay, so you have to be 3 people that know stuff, and you can carry 3 others because group size is 6 otherwise. I get it now. Okay. Yeah, okay. So 3 racers, 3 leeches, basically. Okay. Damage is getting better and better, not gonna lie. It's actually okay now. It was, oh yeah, it was horrible in the Bastion of Chaos last time, right? I mean, BOC is very chaos resistant, but some of these enemies were as well today. So far it felt fine, and I mean, I still have my garbage weapons and shield in it, so we need to 100% upgrade those. 100%. Okay, where is the Chaos Rift? There it is. Back on the laptop. Alright. Welcome back, welcome back. Oh hey, we found Ragnadar already. Ragnadar has actually a unique item he drops. It's like a two-handed gun. It's not like a caster gun though, which is pretty nice for like a Chaos Pyromancer caster, I would say. So I mean, nothing for this build, but it didn't even drop it anyway. Okay. Fast Racer can do all content and level faster as a bad player who farms the best XP zones the entire time. Okay. Let's see here. Sacred text of Menhir. And what is he saying? Should we read it? Should we read the text? He doesn't even tell us anything. What the hell? What is this? The one time you want to read in this game, you can't even read. Because there's nothing to read. What do you mean? How is there nothing to read in this game? A good solo player can be better than a good group. But if you have, well, 3 good people, right? And then you add like 3 leeches on top. The 3 leeches won't slow the other 3 people down, will they? Or will they? They will? Okay. I gotta keep up mix speed. I mean, ideally you just want to play with like 5 other people together in a 6-man group that all know how to play, right? I mean, I guess that's always the best scenario. Yo, Nadia. Good morning to you. I mean, it's like 3 PM, what the hell? Yo, Marcus. Marcus is back with new fresh emotes, new fresh foxes. Mr. Fox is back. How are there like no elite obsidian guys, man? I need my shield, please. Like a good one. Chronomancers of Barricades is still the best one that I have, like the best high level one, but it's not bad to have Chronomancer prefix. But I would rather like to have physical resistance, I think. I mean, the CDR is awesome though for like... I mean, actually, it's also good for Overguard, right? CDR is really good. It's good for Warcry. Wait, the more I think about it, maybe I just want the Chronomancers. It's level 84 though, right? The implicit is 84, not 94. But yeah, it is, it helps a lot with, well, Overguard, Warcry, Dying God, and Abomination. I should just use it, like, what am I doing? But since we're here, let's just do like a full clear of this map. And then like see if we get an even better shield maybe. Max Prioritizing Grandons 4? Yes, that's correct. 0 Fizz Rust shield? Yeah, it has no Fizz Rust, that's like the bad thing about it. But, unless I get like an insane Fizz Rust shield, right? Chronomancers does give me a CR for Warcry, which is making me tankier, for Overguard, which is making me tankier, for Abomination, which is making me deal more damage, and for Dying God, which is also gonna make me deal more damage, right? So it's not bad after all. It's still really good. Right? Even with no business. I mean, I have what, 28? I would go down to 21, which is not that good though. But I mean, you gotta play with what you get as well. I think music is still too loud, right? It has to be. I should just download his music, honestly. I mean, he even has a link, Whitebait Audio, and then I don't need to like play it via YouTube all the time. Should be way better to like play it locally on my PC. Yeah, the game is easier. I mean, enemies do scale in difficulty, but it's not even close to like how much power you get from like another member in your group in Grand Dawn, with like all the aura stacking with each other, right? Like multiplayer is basically way easier than single player in Grand Dawn. Like even if you don't even try to build synergies, it's already way easier. And if you try to build synergies, then it's like it's super easy then. I feel like tryharding for synergies in this game is... I mean, obviously you can do it at any point if you want to, but it's kind of only something you would have to do for like high SR pushing, like 100 plus, right? Other than that you don't need it at all. Yo, Terry Crutheus, welcome on, and Atakan, how you man? Wrecked by Artanis. And Taro Tassadar, how are you? Okay, let's go back to Father Kaiman. Does minus RR bonuses stack with different players? As long as it's not the same skill, yes. Like if two people cast Sword of Pain, then it won't stack, but if it's like a different spell, then yeah, of course. It never can be like the same debuff. Like for example, to Assassin's Blade won't work. Yeah, like devotions, the same devotions won't work, or the same skill like two times worth of pain won't work. But other than that, as long as it's like a different skill, all of it will stack. Which is why, generally for multiplayer, right, you should never have overlap when it comes to masteries. Like, if somebody's a shaman in your group, try to not pick another shaman, right? Unless... because, like, for example, Mugjogen's Pact is not gonna stack twice. And stuff like that, so... Yeah, basically, that's what you play in Rondon, I think, like... You play at least one support or like two supports, maybe, and then like... I mean, you can also like play one super tank, basically. Right, like one AFK super tank. The problem with like tank not being the DPS, though, is that... Unless he has like... insane amount of taunts, right? The DPS will take aggro, because dealing damage generates taunt in this game as well. Like, if you deal damage, you basically taunt the enemy. I mean, skills that taunt enemies on top, well, taunt the enemy without dealing damage, basically, but if, say, build A has no damage, but only, like, taunt through, for example, Warcry, and build B deals so much more damage than build A, though, then build B will probably get aggro more often than it should be. So it's kind of... It's also got the Stormheart here, right? Over here in this Ancient Urn, and this Tomb of the Korvac, right? You get the Stormheart dagger, which looks like a sword. I mean, it used to be a sword, now it's a dagger. And you will need that for like a certain secret quest later, so don't just sell it or like throw it away. Keep it forever. I mean, keep it until you need it for the quest at least, or until you wanna play it for another build as well. Maybe like play to the exact build. For DPS, yeah, you could. Like you could play. I mean, yeah, you could. If there's like one specific build that's like the best for a certain damage type, and you invest like all your supportive measures into like supporting that one damage type as well, then yeah, 2 times that one DPS build could be good. That could be good, yeah. I mean, knowing Grandon, the best damage shot is probably gonna be physical anyway. Or... I mean, lightning used to be really good at, well, at some point. Don't eat the rocks, by the way. I mean, Pierce is also really good, but it's getting a slight nerf next patch, so... Lightning Druid has lots of crit damage. If you play something like Lightning Druid though, your DPS is not a tank, right? I'm thinking something like melee tank. I mean melee DPS and support ranged is what you should go for probably. But I don't know. But you can also play like one melee DPS and like one ranged DPS maybe. This should work as well. SDPS getting even in. He's talking about 4 men might play a group, right? Oh wait. Now don't you just play pets for damage? Isn't that just what you do? You just play pets for damage? Because they're like good at keeping aggro as well. High form and power to use pets. Yeah, I think that's what they use, right? Yeah, because like you have damage from pets, that's really good, right? And also if you let the tank, I mean the pets tank, right? If they die, at least you don't die, right? So it's very safe as well. It's safe and good damage. Nightclaw Blade Arc, correct, yeah. Rest in pepperonis. It's kind of funny how we were talking about Reaver's Claw, right? And I was like, yeah. I'm pretty sure from like what Zentai wrote, right, that he's not gonna try to make Reaver's Claw the item to go for Gordic Tactician, and then he made, well, Nightclaw be his weapon of choice. Like he's trying to push what Pierce, Bleed, Hybrid, Cadence, Gold Drinker to work with the Nightclaw. At the expense of like losing Pierce one-handed Blade Arc on it. Which, to be fair, I mean after looking at the build again, it's what, a 10-minute Crucible build? I mean it's not even 8 minutes, it's just omega slow. It just doesn't work really. It's way too exotic. I mean, they could have also like buffed it. But I guess they just decided to rip it. In the end, I won't be that mad because the builds, as I said, like not that good. I mean, it also died because of Cutthroat affect stuff, right? So it's like the build already is gonna be worse next patch, and yeah, like even with the Cutthroat prefix, it was like 10 minutes, right? So it's yeah, it's fine to die, I guess. We're just gonna like convert it into a meta gore drinker. What's it called? And a dance tactician probably. That seems way too strong to not try it, right? If it doesn't get wrecked until then. We have another mythical Mark of the False Gods, which is actually, I mean, it's a little bit more damage, but other than that it's kind of worse, so let's just leave it and not use it. Vigorous of Ruin is a meme. Aggressive of Thorns is pretty much a meme, this is a meme as well. Shroud of Otterbrand's Wrath. It's actually not the worst. But is it better or worse than Coven Stormseal? Actually it has +2 to Cadence, so that's not bad. It has Pierce and Aether instead of Poison Element Cross. Pierce, Aether instead of Poison Element. Okay, I don't need the Poison. I don't really need the Elemental either. Aether. I have nothing here. I have Aether Rest there and Aether Rest here. Honestly, this ring is not that bad. We could just use it. It's fine, right? What elements are pets? Depends. It can be physical, lightning, whatever. Chaos can work as well. Yo, crap turtle, how you, man? And Set Ring, welcome as well. Patch should be close to be honest. It's the end of the summer. That is true. That is very much true. Okay, so we're gonna use this one, right? And let's actually also... I wanna try this at least, right? Seal of the Void, let's craft like 2 of these. I wanna see how bad these are, or like how good these are on a build like this. It's obviously worse compared to dual wielding, right? Because on dual wielding, you attack with both weapons. So like if you play the spell with dual wielding, then you absolutely want to use this, right? It's gonna be super good for dual wield. For sword and board, I don't think it's... I mean, it's still good, and probably still better than what I'm using right now, but maybe not quite as good. So let's see here. Weapon postcards with Cadence. When you actually play dual wield Cadence, you want 100% weapon postcard, ideally, to like proc Cadence every second hit. When you're playing sword and board, then it doesn't really matter that much. Which is why, again, I said it's way worse on sword and board than on dual wield, right? But, so let's try it anyway. It does give us attack speed overall, right? 200% attack speed. That's pretty good. Maxed out the attack speed already. Nice. Did we lose HP? Did the other shield have HP? It did actually have 5% HP, the fuck. And these are not... What the hell is going on here? What do I have to kill? I can just do this quest real quick, right? So we're missing chaos damage augments on weapons right now. Oh well. Oh well. $101 Pierce over cap, nice. That Pierce Rest from the Crony Ring was really useful. Wait, Chronomancers of Barricades also has energy cost reduction, right? Which is also not good, I mean not bad for the spot, it's actually pretty nice. Because I was struggling with energy a bit recently. Imagine doing SR in softcore. Cadence trigger blocks all weapon pull skills? Yes, that is true. You get less value out of your weapon pull skills when you play Cadence if you play two-hand and one-hand. That is true. But again, as I said, like if you play dual wield, then it's actually really good to get 100% weapon pull skills. Because you have 33% more damage on Cadence, basically, because, well, you hit Cadence every second instead of every third hit. Like, guaranteed. I mean, this weapon pull skill from Seed of the Void also does give me more AoE, right? The red explosion that you see every now and then, right? Like this red explosion here. This one, right? This red explosion here. That's actually from the Seed of the Void. So that's some additional AoE. Which is not too bad for this spell, right? Oh wait, there was a shrine there as well, right? I just missed that, oops. No way, it does boom. Seed of Scout's blueprint as well, nice, nice. We're getting there, we're getting there. What is that even? CV mask? Wonka. Okay, let's sell this garbage. And then what? We are still not revered after killing that one? Are you kidding me? Come on. Guess we're gonna do a bounty then. A bounty? Oh my god. Let's do those quests actually. The Dead Man's Gulch quest, the Immolation quest. You have to see the skills are good, all of them? Yeah. They're all good for what they are supposed to be doing, right? They're all like good fillers. Oh, level 94 though, I need to... Okay, let's just finish this quest real quick and then switch around my gear for level 94. Wait, let's see if the Void have a knockback. Okay, I mean, it would be annoying for Crucible, right? Other than that, it's pretty funny. Alright, don't die here, right? If you're afraid of dying, just use a cluster to run through this.
Ah, speak at last.
F with random numbers, things that I follow. Are you a bot? Are you an IP bot? Or are you an actual person? Because I've heard rumors about IP bots existing, and they have names like that. Can you write something in chat if you're a real human? Yeah. I don't even know how these work. Like, they follow you and they get your IP because they... Like, how do they get my IP? They get my IP by following me or what? How does it work? Yeah, I don't know. I've heard the rumors about like follow bots that try to like get to your IP for some reason in some way or form, but I don't understand how it's supposed to work. I mean, I think I've read it on fucking Reddit, so I mean, take it with a grain of salt, right? It's still Reddit. Read it on Reddit, yep. Yeah. Alright, I'm back to chaos damage. Renegades of Thunder. Are we gonna use this? Continue using this? I have these bad boys, right? Pierce Lightning with Aether Stun Res. 4% away, Spirit, Melee Avoid, Movement Speed. They're pretty darn good, right? We're gonna lose what? What was it again? We're gonna lose Elemental, gain Lightning, lose Bleed. Why, we can't lose the Bleed. We can't lose the Bleed, right? Fuck. No, we can't use this yet. I mean, they're good though. We should like save them for sure. Definitely save them. Do I use this? Pierce, Poison, Bleed. Okay, there's the Bleed, right? And you lose Pierce and Aether, which should be fine. I mean, these aren't awesome, but they have more armor, right? And they got some Spirit, which helps with energy and damage a bit. It's not like awesome, but it does help a bit. Okay, now what? We need Cold and Fire Res. Where do you get Cold Fire Res again? Is it a... I hope it's not a Death's Vigil augment, because then I can't get it. Cold and Fire. It's Outcast, okay, nice. They also spread Corona via cable? Yeah. Exactly, dude. But it's still some kind of weird follow bot, right? I mean, unless you're actually a human. I mean, he didn't write anything, so... Either he wants to stay a lurker forever, or he's just a bot. A follow bot. That's so weird, dude. Okay, where's the augment? Hello? Oh, I already had one. Okay, cold, then that right here, right? Let's put this one here as well. Let's put it here as well. Let's put it here as well. Okay, this seems good, right? What do I put on my shoulders? I can put a silk spotch there for bleed dress, but honestly it's like kind of bad at this point of the game, at least. And ideally on shoulders you want living armor or sacred plating. I mean, living armor or... yeah, exactly, those two. I don't have them yet, though, so... Let's check what you need to craft Doomforge breastplate, by the way. You need Galacross plating, okay. Interesting. That's interesting. I mean, we could do scaled hide in the shoulders and then just use like ancient armor plating on the pants. I don't need the absorption anymore then, but it's just more armor, right? We could do that, why not? Right, why not? Mutated scales? I mean, mutated scales is HP, right? But mutated scales is also... it's good for leveling, but I feel like after, say, around level 80, 90, it's just not that good anymore. Okay, can we get rid of these like low level crap, please? I mean, if you wanna save stuff for doubling out the characters, right? Like, feel free to save this, of course. I won't, because I have my main account for that. We find a fucking Pierce Eye Burnout, right? That's so... what the fuck? It's not even that good anymore, though, right? I mean, it's still +1 all skills. And very offensive. Ultimate Fit Mask, well, I could get it now, like right now, it's level 94, I'm level 94, so I could get it. Do I like this build? Yes, I do. Strawhead Joe, how are you, man? Welcome in, welcome in. I would say I do like this build a lot, actually. Okay, this is like the only low level craft that we have to save here. Stormheart. Everything else we can basically blow up now. If I have enough dynamite, which I probably don't. Scuffed Kaisen's eye, yeah, exactly. I mean, at this point in the game, right, I could use it. But do I want to use it over Avatar of Chaos? Because I think this is actually more damage, right? And I don't really need the skill points that badly, so it's like... Your GPU died while farming Kaiser? Monk. Now why do you wanna blow up legendaries? Because as you can see, you get lots of rare mats from legendaries. So yeah, blowing up legendaries is pretty good. This one's actually not bad. This one is a really good item. Can even be best in slot for endgame, the non-mythical Bloodstream of Cthulhu, because the non-mythical one has this proc, while the mythical one does not. The mythical one has some other conversion instead, which is not bad either, but for some builds you don't care about the conversion, you rather want the proc. And it's a metal slot, right, so you don't really care about... I mean, it doesn't have any armor, right? You don't have to sacrifice armor when you wield like this low level item, right? I mean, when you wear this low level item. Okay. You can just sell those, right? It's fine. Where's Redden? Relinquished. Sage. Nah, he was here on Monday, right? He's here every now and then.
Got something you need, Sag? I'll hold on to that.
Let's grab like one more dynamite, just have like dynamite to blow up jets, right? Let's send in this quest as well. And then we finally do some content. Like proceed into Act 6. And refarm this weapon. And also farm, I mean, as Illuminator just said, I could go to the Maw of Enath again and ultimate and get the level 94 version of my Fetid Mask. Or just start farming Ekket'Zul, which is for this build better anyway, right? Everybody lost interest in Grim Dawn. I mean, speak for yourself, you might have lost interest in Grim Dawn, that's true, but I don't think everybody has. I've seen lots of people come from Path of Exile to Grim Dawn recently, like literally this week. So, I mean, maybe that's the case only because even more people lost interest in PoE, I don't know. Because they're like done with the league for like the next couple of months, right? Until the next one is out. The OG ones. I mean, most of the OG ones left before you even started playing this game, Lydia. Let's be real here. Like calling Ground an OG is like calling I Am Exile somebody who has played Path of Exile for the last 20 years, which is just not true. Like Ground started playing Grim Dawn when, like, last year? Or 1.5 years ago? Yeah, he's playing Grim Dawn for I think like 1.5 years, something like that. I never lose interest in this game. I will never lose interest in this game. I've been playing it on and off for years. Yeah, I mean, nothing phased. That's the good thing about Grim Dawn, right? Because the fundamentals of the game don't change as much as, say, Path of Exile does overall, right? You can, like, come back to Grim Dawn every now and then, and it's gonna be there, right? And the game's never gonna like change that much, fundamentally at least. So it's a great game to like play on and off, I will say. Crip is the true OG. When I think about OG Grim Dawn players, I think about like Wolf Overclocked. No Manual, Plasma Strike, Madagan to an extent. Noob Overclocked. I mean, just because he's an OG doesn't mean he's... I mean, he can be bad at the game and an OG at the same time, right? Like, or the guy from the forums called Cathon, right? Like, Cathon is an OG for me as well. I'm not saying he's bad at the game, he's actually... I think at least he was good at the game. But he's also an OG for me, right? Cathon, right? Praetorian Cathon. Stone Face of Alacrity would have been really nice actually, but it's not the right implicit. Forgetting someone, username 01, whatever your name was. Also, what's his name again? Trick TV, right? Wait, what's he called now? I mean, he's not playing Grim Dawn anymore for like 2 years or 3 years. Harry Trick, right? Pew Square. Madly OG. Madly is not even that much of an OG. I mean, he's more OG than, say, Ground Zero, yes, but... I think he started playing with AOM, or like, shortly before FG. Madly played during vanilla? Oh, he did play? Okay, I mean, he's somewhat of an OG then, but he never, like, streamed or did, like, content in vanilla, I think. All builds belong to Medley. He did 2 foreign builds in vanilla already. Like the only 2 builds, everybody else just copied his 2 builds, right? So it is Corruptor, oh there it is. But it's Infernal Spine, so it's kind of bad. Toxera? Wait, what's Toxera? Toxers? Oh. Toxic towards Medley. I mean, come on. He knows we love him. He's not actually, like, somebody that deserves to be made fun of like Spooky. Even though I do feel bad about Spooky in a way, but it's different compared to Medley. Medley you can respect, even though he's sometimes disrespectful towards other people, but overall it's not like he's disrespectful that much, like that often. I don't know. Do you guys miss Duchy? Okay, we're gonna farm this guy, right? Ekket'Zul is the one that we have to farm. And there's an attack speed ring, but there are way better rings for Chaos than this piece of... By the way, didn't you say... Oh, no, never mind. I'm playing on the... I'm playing on 1.1.9, right? Or 0.2. So this was Chaos earlier, like the Chaos flat, and they changed it to Fire now. Check drop rate of helmet, it's like 10% or something I think, or maybe lower. But we're gonna get it, right? I mean, just farm him. Just kill him. If Duchy wasn't banned, at least the farmers would be more alive with his build spamming. That is true. I mean, I didn't mind the guy at all.
Is that you, Mother? As you command.
Let's fight this guy. I mean, none of his builds were like, I wanna play this, but... Other people did. He himself did. He did nobody... He didn't harm anybody. It's just like... He was kind of allergic to Medley, I guess. Oh my god, the NTF guy, I mean, NFT guy. I don't think he realizes how much create themselves, and 90% of people playing Grim Dawn despise those kind of games. Or like those kind of practices. And he's like, yeah, but why don't you love it? Why don't you think it's a good idea, right? It's the future of gaming. It's the future of scamming, dude. That's what it is. Okay, actually fighting Agron was kind of easy, not gonna lie. You need to step up your game, Agron. Right, let me find the link, then you guys can read for your at your own risk, right? Yo, Slab the Laddie, welcome on. How am I not taking so well? My Witchblade has some issues. Is live regen or... I have Blood still. I don't have Blood. I don't have health regen. This is only Blood still. I'm gonna have some innate health regen of Blood Rig, of course, right? I mean, the main thing that made this build tankier at the start of Ultimate was switching from dual wield to sword and board. Like, it actually made the build a lot tankier, while not even making the build lose that much damage. I mean, I lost maybe like a little bit, mostly due to like weapon pool skill stuff, right? But yeah, the build is way tankier now. Because if you play a shield, right, on a soldier, you can use Overguard as well, and Overguard is pretty good as well. Did you only get this one so far? Are you kidding me? This one is garbage. Absolute garbage. I mean, dual wield, even right now, like if you... The thing is, like, if the rest of your build is tanky enough to be able to support dual wielding even in Ultimate, you do have more damage, and like a lot more damage actually, right? But I think dual wield setup for Ultimate, like a viable dual wield setup for Ultimate, does require like way better gear and average. Like, it's easier to play sword and board, which is why I'm switching over to sword and board for now. And then maybe if I'm lucky enough to like get the items that I need for dual wielding again, I will go back to dual wielding. But for now, I will just play sword and board. It's way better. Like, overall, way safer, right? And like, it's easier to play. It needs less gear, right? So. Mega Effort, how you, man? Good to see you here as well. You should make WoW NFT, kill it off for good. Yeah, I mean, if the game like WoW, it's maybe like... It's dead anyway, right? Oh, to the north. To Mammoth. We don't link it to RL money. I mean, everything about his suggestions was screaming linking it to IRL money, right? Like, he basically suggested NFT because you can make way more money with NFT, like real life money. Like, his entire reason to go NFT was to make more money. Yeah, kind of like a real life money auction house. In a way, I guess, yeah. I mean, pretty much that.
I've been expecting you, human.
Yo, INF Mushroom next to the Prime. Welcome, welcome. Thanks so much for your support. How are you doing? egg expecting you. Dude, is it like 3 PM or what? This is so dark already outside. What is this? German summer, by the way. German summer, more like eternal darkness. Eternal rainy darkness. Other than eternal hellfire outside, I mean that's true. Especially for a gamer, right? You rather want the outside to be dark and rainy anyway, and then you can like feel good about staying inside and just gaming, instead of like having to worry that your entire house is burning down. That is indeed true. Or like sweating off your ass while like sitting on a chair while gaming, right? That's also not that cool. You prefer hell? You prefer hell to some good rain? I don't mind the rain, to be honest. It's a little too cold and so dark because of all the clouds all the time. Like, if they just rained down and then like went away again, the clouds, that's like... I'm okay with that, you know? Rain without clouds. I mean, that would be kind of ideal, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like, clouds to form quickly and rain down quickly again. That's like all you need. Like, clouds randomly chilling in the sky, like who the fuck needs that, right? Like, what is this? Do your job, clouds, right? Rain. If you're there, just rain, right? Just rain for it. Okay, we got Talons down here, he's a boss. Technically he can't hurt you. And if you're playing maybe a different build, or your build is not as optimized as this one, which it really isn't. So it should be easy to kill this guy, right? Also don't forget, when you're down here in the Burning Cellar, to click on the old lectern over here. To pick up Dravis' letter, because you need that for a side quest. Holy shit, Hurricane. I should give you a link here, by the way, for level 95, right? Level 95 Witchblade. You can of course also use the 94 version of the Fat Mask if you already have it. Is the YouTube video for major audiences only on YouTube? I don't think so. But I mean, there was nothing wrong said in this chat, right? Yo, Toma, welcome on. Well, welcome in, Thomason. Been making coffee for the last hour and 12 minutes. What kind of coffee are you brewing, dude? What shit? Wait, are you still working on your barista skills? So I'm resetting here because I want to farm this, and also Ekket'Zul, right? So we gotta farm Ekket'Zul. So let's do that. These metals can be actually fine-ish as well, but no, not really. I mean, they can be fine, but not like actually good, I guess. For this build. Yo, Lucas, welcome. Hello, hello. Yo, Bug here, Amar as well. Welcome, welcome. I'm new to this game. How do I know the places of specific item drops? You basically go to this website over here, grimtools.com/item database, right? And then you put in the item that you want to look out for, right? Like, I don't know, Outcast's secret. You can like either put whatever you, I mean, if you know the name of the item, you can like put it in here, right? And then it's gonna build up the database, and then, for example, you can see Outcast secret, right? If this is, say, the item that you're looking for, and then at the bottom it will always tell you like dropped from, right? Dropped from, for example, Nasteria, Wrath of the Aether, and you can like click on her, and then you can also like click on spawn location, show on the map, right? It has everything, right? And then you like see, okay, she spawns in here, in there, if you have her sided, if you're not siding with her, right? You can also search differently, right? You can search for just a damage type, like fire damage, for example, right? If you're looking for some fire damage, like some good fire damage weapon, for example, you can like show, I don't know, like a sword, for example, I don't know, or an axe, right? And then you see like, I don't know, rare, red, legendary, blues, and so on, right? And once you found the one item that you want to look out for, like say, I don't know, Sun Herald's Claymore, for example, then you know this drops from Astros the Sun Herald, who is, well, over here, right? And so on and so on. You can also, if you know like nothing about the item and you only know that you want to like play a certain skill and you would like to get an item that supports a certain skill with a skill item modifier, you can also just go to this page, right, and then like click on this number here, which will like open up all item skill modifiers in the game, or like all skills first of all, right? And then you say, I don't know, you want to play, like me, you want to play Cadence, right? And then you click on Cadence, and it will show you all the items in the game that have modifiers to Cadence. Like, for example, I personally want to try to get these gloves, but it doesn't say drop from down here, so that means it's a random drop. This can drop anywhere. You can't really target farm it. Whereas this one, right, that I'm farming right now, can drop from all of these guys. So I need to like kill these guys to drop this item. Right? Read chat. Imagine reading chat. Yeah, if it doesn't drop, just a set for your purifier. Yeah, if it doesn't say anything, like I just said, right, with this item, just a set is just like this item, then it's a random drop. You can't target farm it. You just have to like kill stuff and it will drop eventually. Soulblade gives 8% attack damage converted to health, Righteous Fervor. Does it mean you also lost it from the flat damage of the seal of the Void proc if it procs of RF? I think so, yes. Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to give you like the entire information about this entire website and like how to search weapons or like items with this entire thing, and not just answer the one specific question, right? So yeah, your best bet, as Megafor suggested, is probably the shrine. I mean the totems, right? Totems are probably like the best thing for you to farm over and over and over and over again until you drop just a set pieces. Especially since the helmet of the Justice set is actually a blueprint. Right, you need to find the blueprint and then craft the helmet. You can't find the helmet. You can only find the blueprint and then craft the helmet. If, however, you have found the helmet before finding the other three pieces, you can then also craft multiple helmets and then transmute one of the helmets, or like up to 3 of the helmets, right, if you have like no other pieces than the helmet, into the other parts of the set using the transmutation feature from Forgotten Gods, right, if you have Forgotten Gods. I do that a lot over explaining stuff, yeah, that's true. That is correct. Yo, Rick Cardo, welcome on. And that is their set you're hoping for with us to boost damage more. You can aim for the Rosin set, which is a random drop, but I don't bank on like getting it. I don't think the build needs it. It's good if you get it, but it's not like mandatory, I would say. It's pretty good though. It will definitely like boost damage if you get it, but it's not mandatory. You can also just get SR sets to get tankier, that's true. But I don't think it's mandatory either. Just come from YouTube, wanted to come by the stream. 3k PoE player by the way, but totally new to Grim Dawn. Just got your first level 100. Congrats man, congrats, congrats. Yeah, for me it's like the other way around. I have like, I don't know, 4,000 hours in Grim Dawn and maybe like 200 in PoE. I don't even know how many I have in PoE. I should check. I mean, I played it a little bit, like last 2 patches. Not even 100, dude. I have still 93 hours only in Path of Exile. Holy shit. How many on Titan Quest? Me? Probably like 100 as well, not more than that. No more than that. I don't know, dude. I just like Grim Dawn. What can I say? Saboteur leveling sub 6 hours, of course it is. You can get sub 5, I'm pretty sure, on Saboteur. I mean, it's a dual wield upblade, right? I'm pretty sure you can get sub 5 even on Saboteur if you really try hard. You doubt I have 100 hours in Titan Quest? I mean, I died like a couple of times. Actually, I have 50. I have 50 hours in Titan Quest. I only have 50 hours in Titan Quest. Oh, I mean, yeah. I shouldn't be surprised because like 100% of my game time in Titan Quest is on stream. And I don't stream that much, right? So it's not like Grim Dawn, which I do actually play every now and then off stream as well, like Last Epoch, which I do play off stream as well. You can actually just face tank the volcano and like stand and fire DPS higher, right? I'm a little bit surprised by that, not gonna lie. Okay, Void Whisper Bound. That is a Void Ring, but it's a pet ring. But it also does have 5% total speed. Wait a second. And it does give you yourself also chaos damage, right? Interesting. I didn't even know it's that good for the player as well. I also didn't take out 2 points from Cadence when I equipped this ring, right? Like, what am I doing? Okay, if we do this, what's happening here? We lose like... Oh no, we have to like put Survivor's Ingenuity first in it, right? Otherwise you can't properly compare the two with the OA and the A. Yo, Rogera, welcome on. Benvindo. Benvindo, benvindo. How are you? Okay, let's compare now. Right, let's put on the buffs. It's also 40 DA from the component, right? Good Portuguese. I mean, I know like one word. I mean, I know 2 words. I know obrigado as well, and that's it. Fast Track Purifier is the first level 100, but can't do low quality moments, so I keep on farming and reroll. Yeah, try to get, for example, the full Justice set. Or maybe not even. Play 3 of Life on every build for SR? Yeah, don't do that. Not even one piece. I mean, Purify I can also play, like, what, Crony Helmet, Crony Shoulders, Galacross Chest, and, like, the blue gloves, right? It's not that bad either. I think if you get, like, the right rolls, right? Holy shit, I was close to sneezing. If you get the right rolls, I think it's not that bad. Okay, what the hell do I do here? Do I keep the Crony or do I keep the Coven Ring? I think I might want to keep the... Really don't know, dude. And when it comes to resistances, I should absolutely keep the Coven Ring, right? So let's keep the Coven Ring for now. But I don't want to craft another Blade Cruster, right? I would have to delete those then. I mean, I guess you can get better rolls. Fuck, dude. What do I choose here? Actually, it's fine like this. We don't need the Coven Ring, right? Yeah, it's fine like this. We're gonna lose some DA, but I think that's fine.
Let's take a look, shall we?
Bored of farming 8 blooms? I mean, I just don't want to farm blooms right now. I want to farm Ekket'Zul, not blooms. I need to shut the fuck up, one man spamming. Yeah, careful, otherwise you become number one chatter and overtake Illuminator, right? Does the build even have lightning? Why Coven Rings? Coven Rings are still good for just like defensive ability and attack speed. They're like really solid. They have +2 to field command, defensive ability, attack speed. They're like really solid overall.
Let me clear your mind of turmoil within you.
But yeah, not necessary. Not like 100% necessary at least. I have one Arcanum Sigillus, which was crazy, like 6k more damage. Yeah, that's pretty decent. This score doesn't have light mode anymore. Wait, you were using light mode? Why would you even use light mode? They're gonna remove it? I mean, did they remove it though? If you're at home, right, you don't have to face tank Ekket'Zul. I mean, don't face tank the volcano. It's like an unnecessary risk, to be honest. I mean, if you can, feel free to, but it's still like an unnecessary risk. Now you're like, why haven't they removed it? I thought you wanted to use it. Kappa. Look who's one-man spamming again. SMH my hand. There are people who actually use light mode. It's probably like the same people who use Internet Explorer. That's like 0% since 2012. And it should have been 0% since like even way earlier. But yeah. To be honest, I still use light mode on YouTube, I think. Not because I like it more, it's just because I'm too lazy to switch it. Like, I have everything else on dark mode, but not YouTube for some reason, I don't know why. I don't even know why I don't have it on dark mode, it's just white for me. I don't even know why. It's 2 buttons, man. Okay, how did I change it? Because like with the other website, it's like in your face, right? It's like click here to enter dark mode, and YouTube it's like I don't know where it is. Like I don't even know where it is, dude. Isn't it blinding though? I mean, I don't ever like have the window of YouTube open. Like it's either I watch a video in full screen, or it's like in the background anyway, right? Top right corner, yeah, and then. Oh, dark design. Oh, it's actually 2 buttons. Never mind. But it's not called dark mode, that's why I didn't find it. It's called dark design, right? Or something like that. My streamer's retarded, Pepe hands. Well, now I'm using dark mode. Thank you, chat. Give me your helmet. Holy shit, I'm taking so much damage because of no lasting. I'm just gonna farm this guy until I get it right. That's actually what's gonna happen here. Because it's so good for Cadence Witchblade. And it's so easy to get as well. I mean, if you just minus the target for the guy. And he's not that hard to kill, so... just kill him, right? Just get it. Just get the item. And I get some corruptors every now and then as well, right? Servitors, corruptors. I mean, none of them have been good so far, but I will get a good one eventually, right? Copy. I mean, I did the same thing on my solo save on Paladin as well, actually, Rekbal League. I got him in the Paladin because of the aura. On this build I'm not gonna get him because of the aura, but because he has actually flat chaos and +1 to both Oathkeeper and Soldier. I mean to Occultist and Soldier, so that's perfect for Witchblade also. It's like, I mean, it's basically Fet and Mask level 94, but way better, so like there's no reason for you really to invest time into getting the level 94 Fet and Mask unless you hate the level 75 version and you're like over-leveled already anyway, right? I mean, then maybe, I don't know. Aldabras, not Aldinar's Vanity, I mean. The Oathkeeper buffs? Isn't it like already the best in slot for like Infernal Knight, Shieldbreaker? Like, there are so many other offhands that exist, right? For fire that one could buff. Like, why are you buffing Islanders? It's like, I think why he's doing it is because, well, the item is insane on Sork, and we wanted to support also Shieldbreaker, so let's buff it for Shieldbreaker, right? So that it's better for Shieldbreaker, so that like the power level of Shieldbreaker is at the level of Sork, right? But even without that buff, it's already the best item for Shieldbreaker as well. It's just Sork is even better because most quality of life, I would say. So yeah, I don't know about that. Sounds like Crucible player complained. Honestly, about that one, I don't think anybody complained. He did that on his own, out of his own like motivation. I think that one is actually on him. Shipbreaker has 3 +1 all skills offhand and Aldenar is strictly better than all of them. Yeah, exactly. Like, even without the buff, and now it's even better. Like, what the hell? And if he wants to add that, then, and he wants like, I don't know, I mean maybe it's time to just nerf Aldenars, right? It's probably an unpopular opinion, because people like Aldenars. I also like it myself, I mean I've played it myself as well on a Sork, I really love it. But it might be too OP, right? But maybe, you know, like maybe keep the cooldown part, because that's kind of like what makes it unique. But instead just nerf the damage. Doesn't it also have like a lot of % damage on it? Like maybe just like nerf the % damage on it. The base % damage. It really has low % damage because it's level 84 legendary. Maybe it should have like no damage at all. What about that? Imagine Aldenars with like 0% damage at all. And then just the modifier to the Oathkeeper tree, whatever it was. Whatever skill it was, right? Divine Mandate or something like that. I don't remember. And then it has only % damage if you play Oathkeeper. Maybe that's the play? I don't know. Or just give it like, what could be in line with other items, right? Just give it % all damage, right? If you just give it % all damage, then the value has to be lower, and then it's always the worst for Fire, Burn, and Aether, right? They added Elirus to Guardians. Wait. Where? They really did that? Come on, Zentai. What? You have a link to the Guardians? Is it gonna be an item or just in the tree? Interesting. So dude, that's Oathkeeper is so loaded, what the hell, man. So could Athabasca, yeah. Exactly. I mean, it does make Lightning and Cold Oathkeeper a lot better, which both of which were kind of bad before. So it does make sense, in a way. But you have to compare it to Thermite Mines, right? Or like Demolitionists in general. And for example, compare Cold Dervish now to Cold Saboteur, right? I mean, Cold Saboteur still has the better gear support, but like, does it really have the better gear support? It's just Fire Strike, right? Like, but our F is for melee. Isn't our F like just better anyway? And Harass for stun jacks, I mean. Okay, man, that's like one item support for like one build. Okay. That's the thing, right? Like if you give Oathkeeper a cold RR, Saboteur is gonna cry, right? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, Cold Oathkeeper is Cold Fire. Oh, true, that's the buff to my wicked, weird meme Cold Dervish that died to grab a food, right? Which has like... I mean, a bit of scuffed though, because it doesn't convert the visual of Volcanic Stride, right? NNO is really good. Yeah, that's true. Like, NNO Saboteur is still gonna be there, right? True, true, true. NNO is still there. Next Orca Saboteur is still really good. That is true. Yeah, like, gear is still better for Saboteur, right? Holy shit, what is this? What's going on? Why am I taking damage? Damage, Monka? Why? How? Dude, what is this? Oh, wait, what? Who's doing these debuffs, dude? Also my OA and the A. I'm getting crit here, right? Because of these guys. Crawler. Durable barricades. That's the bulwark though, the wrong implicit. Yeah, dude, I need the better augments from Forgotten Gods for OA and DA. I think I got crit there, I think what happened. And I couldn't last it because of the total damage reduction. Okay, and when it comes to lightning damage, right? Demolitionist actually has % lightning damage in the tree. Oathkeeper does not. So even, I mean, for cold it's the same, right? They both have like horrible cold support apart from the RR. Thermite Mine does have higher values, I think, compared to Guardians. But it's also weaker when it comes to like how it's applied, right? And both have no % cold damage. For lightning though, I mean in the end, apart from Oathkeeper just being completely loaded with RR for like all damage shops in the game basically, apart from like Aether and Chaos and Pierce. I think the change might be fine balance wise, right? Can get % cold on Flame Touch though. I mean, yeah, that I would say that's something that falls under itemization, right? Like it's basically % cold damage on itemization, right? Just like Curse of Everything, yeah, true. Guardians of Everything, Curse of Everything. I mean, Curse has Elemental Fizz. I mean, Elemental with Poison Asset. So this is like Guardians. The Transmuted Guardians plus Elemental on top. And this is physical. And then the Bleed, which is also what Guardians have. Yeah, they have like, yeah, that's literally the same as Guardians now, right? Or like Guardians are the same as this now. Except Guardians needs the Transmuter to also have Poison Wit and then loses Elemental and Fizz. So technically, Curse is still better. And also Curse has the A-Shroud on top, right? Movement speed slow in the A-Shroud. Like, Curse is still better. That's the thing, right? Compared to Guardians, it's still the better ability. And it's like at what, level 1 and 10 and 3, and Guardians at level 32 and 50. So that's not gonna break the game. It just makes Oathkeeper feel like it's loaded. That's not gonna break the game. Threat isn't active though. I mean, it's a point and click, curse the entire screen active, right? I mean, I understand it's still, when it comes to application, weaker than Guardians. Because Guardians is just there, it's just an aura. It's even... Curse doesn't deal damage. I mean, does the aura part of the Guardians also deal damage? Or like deal damage? It doesn't, right? I mean, it's some damage, but it's negligible, I would say. How high are the values? I mean, Guardians RR values are pretty low though, right? They got like nerfed once or twice. I think the value got nerfed. The RR value got nerfed. Just use both of them and play a Sentinel. Imagine playing like a cold or lightning Sentinel now because of like both the RR stuff. The Omega scuffed. Now, but like a support builds would be better with Oathkeeper now, right? As well. I know that really matters, but they would be better. Yeah, true. They got nerfed twice. Like, I mean, Curse of Rage also got nerfed once with the resistance patch. But yeah, Oathkeeper got nerfed twice, indeed. That's correct. I wonder how it's gonna be for what's it called? For Cyclone though, because they have been buffing Cyclone as well a lot. And like that combined with a Cyclone boss might be too much for Cyclone. Like too much power for Cyclone, I don't know. Wait, what is the buff again to other nerds? Like, what are the stats that it gains for Oathkeeper? Is there a cooldown reduction as well, or what? The Ascension? Or is it uptime? I mean, either would be pretty scuffed. Ah, there they are. Horns of Ekket'Zul. Okay. If you haven't gotten them yet, just keep on farming. So I will lose 300 health actually. Monka. It's gonna be more than that because of percent stuff, right? -2 seconds recharge. That's so good though. Okay, so we got the helmet. That's good. That is very nice. Which has an active Ring of Everlasting Flame. It's like another aura, alright. It's pretty... I thought the effect is more subtle, but it's not. It's actually like right in your face, holy shit, okay. Which I personally don't like that much, but oh well. Oh well, oh well. We still need a better... Like, why do I get a Skyfallen prefix on that? What the hell is this? Where's my demonic prefix? Okay, let's just get some of the elemental elemental resistances, elemental res augments from the Coven here. And also I need health, right? I need like health in the affixes of, say, my belt, pants, or shoulders. Like, I have low health right now. Really low health, actually. This ring is also really nice, by the way. I mean, I could just use this. Not even kidding. Because the ring has 120 armor. Health, DA, Chaos Rest, Eliras. Aspect of the Guardian, Shield Training. I mean, all of these stunts are really good. Gearing up your first character always feels so awkward. I actually like it a lot. It's playing with what you have is so challenging in a way as well. I really like it. I think I'm actually gonna do this. And then put the pawns back to Cadence. It's like a puzzle in a way, yeah. It's like a puzzle. And you don't know like all the pieces of the puzzle yet, right? Because like once you have all the items, it's like it's still a puzzle, but you know all the all the pieces of the puzzle. At this stage, you don't know all the pieces of the puzzle yet. So it's way more exciting whenever you like find a new piece of the puzzle, right? So we're certainly a lot tankier with us. Like 120. This ring is insane actually for tankiness. Like I don't see lots of people use this, but it's actually really good for tankiness, right? Wait, where's my... Did I even buy it? I didn't... Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we just... I mean, the Chrono Ring is nice and all, but it's not like that amazing, right? It's not that amazing. I mean, it does help me max out attacks, but we're gonna get there anyway at some point, right? Through other means. Like, for example, Alacrity suffix on this, maybe. Stuff like that, so... I think I like this more for now. The horns of Ekket'Zul already give us like so much more power, it's crazy. Okay, so we have very high DA now, kind of low OA, but we still have blind side, right? So that's fine. We have like 270 more effective OA basically, which means we're at, what is this, 2840? Oh, that's totally fine for level 95 for still like doing main campaign, right? That's more than enough. Wanna see how my 133, 158 with that momentum up. Yeah, this is solid DPS for like a level 70 trash weapon, right? Okay, okay. Let's continue on, and the lone watch actually and go into the Chaos Rift here, because there's a quest that we have to do there, and also we have a chance to get like a better slicer there, so, I mean corruptor there. Yo, Ground Zero, how you, man? Welcome, welcome. How you doing? The OG is back. Yeah, Nidia earlier today referred to you as one of the OG Grim Dawn players, and I was like, what? Didn't Ground like start playing the game yesterday compared to other people? But yeah, you have already reached OG status apparently. Okay. Ah yeah, also soft cap fighting spirit right for more away. Yeah. Seems good. Is anything about the Grim Dawn future known? Yeah, they're working on a big balance patch, which is like community feedback based mostly. Other than that, actual content, no. The game is pretty much done. But the community has your back. We have a couple of people like Sears Stan, Ground Zero, and others working on a season 3 for Grim Dawn, which means what? New bosses, a leaderboard, trading if you play softcore. So yeah. OG as an old ground. Maybe, but I don't think so. He actually meant like OG and the OG way of saying OG. The thing you play where you get points for completing stuff? I mean, you don't have to, like, how do you say that? Go for the points, right? You don't have to compete for the points, but it will still have like new content for you to check out as well. I mean, just like other mods as well. For Grim Dawn has like other content as well. Right? Like the modding scene in Grim Dawn is not that bad. There's a couple of good mods. Grim Dawn's future is pretty grim, what you could say. When it comes to like official patches, yeah. I mean, they're still like, them still doing like the balance stuff is still awesome. Like it will enable builds that aren't enabled yet, and it will basically give you more replayability if you like to play more and more and more characters through the same content. Then yes, if you're one of those people, then yeah, there will be more content in a way, because well, some new builds will be viable that aren't viable right now. Chronomancers of the Void. Is that better than what I have right now? It's more damage, that's for sure, right? I have a Chronomancers of what? Of Barricades right now, I think. But it's also level 80 and not 90. And this one is probably 90, I hope. No, it's also only 80, what the hell? But it's more damage, right? It's way more damage. And it's 1% higher CDR. What is off barricades even? It's sheer recovery time, right? Am I skating that? Do I care about that? I'm really not sure if I should care about it or not. What will be the final build for the skater? That's a good question. I mean, this is a solo self-found beginner. We're only playing what we get on this build kind of build, right? So I kind of already have everything that I want to. I just need like this with like level 94, or like as a 94 implicit and like with better stats. Same thing for the shield, same thing for the shoulders, same thing. I mean, different. Some chaos damage like on pants would be nice. There's some decent chaos damage pants actually. This one in mythical, for example, or like some other pieces like Razen. Razen is really nice. Razen pieces. But I mean, the helmet is already like best in slot almost, unless you play like. Actually, no, Razen doesn't have a helmet, right? Yeah, this is best in slot for Witchblade already. Metal can be better, yeah. Pants are kind of like best in slot defensive-wise, like defense-wise, I would say. I don't know, the build is already kind of strong. If we get a Direwolf Crust, right, like a metal that allows us to dual wield again, then we are probably gonna switch over to dual wielding again. And also, I mean, my relic is kind of bad, right? It's a tier 2 relic, which is good enough for solo self-found, because like it's very hard to get like a tier 3 relic actually on the first character, because not only do you need the relic that you want, like the blueprint for the relic that you want, but you also need the blueprint for other tier 3 relics in case tier 3 relic that you want to craft needs other tier 3 relics to craft, right? Like to craft it, right? So yeah, that's gonna be kind of hard. Read chat. Imagine reading chat. Yo, Jeepers, welcome on. I started playing Grim Dawn a couple of days ago. I'm a noob. I was playing your Forcewave soldier character. When do I take another class or ascendancy? You mean class? I mean, I guess both of you mean mastery, right? It's called a mastery. And my second question is, I'm quite under-leveled. I'm level 26. All the mobs are level 30 plus. That's always gonna be like that. Mobs are always higher level than you in Grim Dawn. That's just how it is. Because mobs scale. Like, unlike Path of Exile or Diablo 2, where mobs are like fixed to a certain area, right? No, class is the two masteries together. These are masteries, and this is your class, right? Witchblade is the class, and Soldier and Octus are masteries. Anyway, yeah, in Path of Exile and in Diablo 2, right? You can pause this game? Yeah, there's no servers. It's local on your computer. In Path of Exile and Diablo 2, right, you have areas, like enemies have a certain level in a certain area, right? In this game, enemies scale with your level. In Ultimate, they scale up to max level in every single area. In Elite and Normal, they won't scale to max level, but they will still scale to like a reasonable amount. And I shouldn't fight next to the crystal, right? What am I doing? And yeah, that's just how it is designed. Like, it's fine, right? It's fine that enemies are like 1 to 6 levels above you, right? Like this guy's level 102, right? I'm level 96. I mean, I don't care about that. I just kill him. Booty TV. Welcome, welcome. So can I play it offline? It's always offline by default. There is no online. The only way to play, well, online is if you click on multiplayer and you host the game, and then it's locally hosted on your PC, and then another guy can join your game on your PC basically. It's like very old school TCP/IP like multiplayer, right? Oh my god, I got healed, right? Like peer-to-peer, I mean, it's called, right? Peer-to-peer. It's like multiplayer basically works in this game like in a game from like 20 years ago. Because Create Entertainment, right, the makers of this game, were like a 10 people team. Like 10 people making this entire game. And they didn't have the money because they were like a startup basically, not like a new company when they started making this game, so they decided to not go for servers because that would like be too much trouble and like the financial risk would be too high. So they decided to make it just offline, and then like if you want to play multiplayer you can, but it's like locally hosted on the host's PC, right? The head is so funny, sir. About booty? I don't know, you tell me.
Ah, we speak at last.
Thanks for the follow, Jeepers. And what mastery should I get for second in Forcewave? You watched the Forcewave video, right? Like the old Forcewave video. I think I do give people some recommendation for Forcewave right at the end. I mean, you can go Oathkeeper secondary, right? Become a Warlord. That's pretty good. You can become, you can use Necromancer secondary. That's fine as well. You can do Arcanaut secondary. That's fine. You can do pretty much anything secondary, honestly, for Forcewave. But I mean, if you want to like stay physical and you want a very good class and you want to be very flexible when it comes to like how to like which skills are viable with your class as well, then probably go Warlord, right? Like Oathkeeper secondary. Yeah, like when in doubt, Oathkeeper out, right? Sometimes I wonder why you bother asking questions. Dude, I was gonna read your question. Don't worry. Opinion on Covenant of the Three hat. It's good for Doombolt builds. Other than that, it's not that good. Check Discord. Yeah, I saw that. Chill. What? Is there ad to my stream on your grimtools or what? What are you photoshopping here? Select class. Mastery Andy. Okay. You win this one. I concede. Does Grimdawn actually say select class now? Yeah, it could be. I don't know. Yeah, I guess you actually win this one. It's not mastery, it's class in Grimdawn, you're right. You're completely right. Start a new character and check. I mean, you can do that if you want to. We have the Monkas. Oh well. They are professions. They are jobs, like in Final Fantasy, right? The fucking job is triggering so hard, dude. Triggering me so hard. Jobs. Yo, my job was a soldier in Occultist. What's your job? This game multiplayer like PoE. As in there are servers. There are no servers now.
I hope you're ready to
This game is balanced around single player. This game is balanced around single player. There are no servers. You can play multiplayer if you want to, like in a group, up to 4 people. It's a presser job. Yikes. But like one of the 4 needs to create the game, and the other 3 need to manually join the game, right? It's kind of like super old school peer-to-peer multiplayer. And yeah, the game, I mean, overall is easier in multiplayer than in a single player, I would say. I mean, yeah, it's balanced around single player. And if you want to play multiplayer, I mean, multiplayer is fun for casual play, I would say. It's very fun. But yeah, if you like actually want to play the game, then you usually play single player. Oppressor is your profession. You're Brewster. How are you? You asked in the community, and the no servers are the most mentioned reason to not play Grim Dawn, because of no servers. Yeah. I mean, I can understand that as well. Because servers mean for lots of people that they have the security that nobody they play with or against, even though the only like people you actually play against in RPGs are technically mobs, right? Can't cheat. And like once there are no servers, people are afraid that people cheat. And I mean, in Grim Dawn, since 3D Stash exists, right? People rightfully have that fear as well. But also on the other hand, you're not competing against anybody in Grim Dawn, right? There is no competition. Unless you play like in a closed league kind of thing, right? Like community things. Then you can be afraid of cheaters being there, which is why people, I mean, our programmers are working on a how it's called, like a launcher, right? So that we can control people cheating in the league via the launcher. There's always competition though, yeah. Which is why the people that you compete with, or like you and the guy that you compete with, you have to like... I mean, you're also like still humans, right? You can talk to each other, you can like have a gentleman's agreement to like not cheat and stuff like that, right? Like there are speedruns in Grim Dawn, if you like stream everything, if you have like video proof for everything, right? Then it's that you don't cheat, then it's fine. Like the only people that can't cheat are the people that are not streaming and like not recording, right? Can you give us an idea how much life rest and Forcewave damage I should be doing at level 28? I have no idea. If you kill stuff and you don't die, it's okay. I can give you stats for endgame, but like not for level 28. I don't know, like level 28 stats that well. And yeah, try to max like cap resistances ASAP. Just cap them like ASAP. If you don't cap them, you will die at some point. On the other hand, I mean, it depends also like how experienced you are with Grim Dawn. Like you can get away like not maxing resistances throughout the entirety of normal difficulty, I would say. Like it's fine, you can do it. But also like if you're not experienced, like don't be surprised that you do die because you didn't dodge the right abilities, right? Reference stats for level 42. Just get 420 in all the rests and stats, right? Basically. You wish this game had seasons, sir? Well, good for you. The game actually does have seasons. We're just in a very long off-season right now. We already had 2 seasons, and season 3 is gonna come out later this year. For more information, I guess. I mean, there's some information here on the grimleague.com. This is like it's an old command, very old command here, but the grimleague.com website still gives you an idea about how season 2 was like. And imagine season 3, the same thing, but like way later. That's basically what's gonna happen later this year. I mean, there are no like official leagues because they aren't even official servers in this game. So. You can't make like an official league if you don't have servers. Like as a developer, you can't do leagues without servers. It's just impossible. Oh yeah, health. Oh yeah, that's true. That's like a decent tip. Your health should be at the very least 100 times level, and something between 100 and 150 times your level is generally fine. I would say for hardcore the minimum should be 120 health per level. So I'm like running, I mean assuming I would be level 100 now, I have like the bare minimum HP I would say. My HP is kind of low. I mean the more you have, the better of course, but HP is not as important as in Path of Exile I would say. I feel like in Path of Exile when you like look at gear, right? Added flat health is so freaking good, and Grimtools is not that good. It's okay, but it's not like as good as in PoE. Did I start this character today? No. This is from like... I mean, I technically started this character like a month ago, but I went on like a 3-week vacation and I only like play 3 times a day. I mean, 3 times a week as well, so... And I'm taking it slow on this character, because it's like fresh start, right? Everything from scratch. I don't use any other items from any other character that I have. It's like a... That's right now what I'm doing right now is like a solo self-found hardcore league start basic in PoE, right? That's what it is. When it comes to like speed leveling alternative characters, right? What I usually do is like with all the speed leveling gear in the game, I can do like level 1 to 94 in like 5 hours usually. Or like 5 to 6 hours. What the fuck, no rainbow filter? Yeah, I don't use any mod at all, anything. I don't use anything. At least not right now. I mean, the only thing that I do use as a mod on my main account is Infinite Slash. Item Assistant is what I use. But other than that, I don't use anything. I mean, if you... The thing is like, yes, the... what's it called? Rainbow filter is good. It's very good, especially when you're new to this game. But if you've played the game as much as I have, and you kind of already know all the affixes in the game anyway, you don't need it anymore, right? I mean, I don't know all of them by heart all the time, but I know like the ones that matter usually. And if I have to like look up one affix every now and then, it's fine. And the ones that I have to look up, Rainbow filter wouldn't even help me with that, because it's not that I don't know the rarity, it's that I sometimes don't know if like this affix has like these 6 stats or like those 5 stats, you know, and Rainbow filter wouldn't help me with that. Anyway, we soft cap Fighting Spirit I think next, or Wasting. I think OA is worse right now, right, so we rather want to go for the OA than the DA. Highlighting an item is the reason, not how rare affixes are. You mean like when an item highlights that it has like lightning damage, for example? Like how that you can like change the colors of the stats. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can see that also being useful. But for me it's like when I see an item I really like know what kind of implicit stats it has, and then I, because of that, also like know what kind of damage it has. And if it has like, I don't know, say decaying prefix, and I know it's flat vitality damage, right? If it's like open accuracy, I know it's attack speed. If it's, I don't know, searing, I know it's like flat fire damage. If it's like of scorching, it's percent fire damage, and so on, right? So I don't need it to highlight that for me. But yeah, it's good. As I said, like, item filter, I mean, rainbow filter is really good. And if you're new to this game, I would 100% suggest you to play with it. Easy to check max business. You know, the mod is like 10 lines. To easier find the line that you're looking for. I mean, yeah. It would save maybe like half a second for me, that's true. I don't know, I generally don't like mods in games in general. That's why kind of don't wanna install anything that I don't want, like that I don't need, you know. But yeah, it's good. It's good. It's not a real mod. It's a modification to your game. I generally like to play games the way they're designed. If I don't like the game the way it's designed, then it's a trash game for me. Generally. Or like, not a trash game, but like it's... You know what I mean, right? Like, I'm not one of those people who will play Skyrim to play like the 6900 mods it has. If the game itself is bad, then I won't play Skyrim, you know? Like, I've never played Skyrim because of that. I mean, even the base game of Skyrim is probably not that bad, but like, people say, yeah, without mods it's not worth playing, so I'm like, okay, I won't play it then. grimtools is a modification of the game, no? No. It's outside of the game, technically, right? I mean, that's like semantics. I mean, yeah, you could... Technically, Rainbow mod is not a mod, right? It's not an action mod, it's also like a... It does modify the game in a way, but it's not like a mod. In the classic way of saying it's a mod, right? grimtools is gross. grimtools is the real game, dude, what are you talking about? grimtools is like why 90% of people in chat are in chat right now. Without grimtools, people wouldn't even play this game. Doc leave. Like legit, without grimtools, people wouldn't even play this game. Like it's like Grim Dawn is grimtools is the actual game, and Grim Dawn is just like the visualization of grimtools. That's just how it is. But like what I really like about Grim Dawn is that you have everything in one page, right? Like grimtools has basically everything. You don't need any other page. Like grimtools has it all, right? You don't need any other, like, I don't know, 50 sites. Like how I think it is in Path of Exile. I don't want to like say anything wrong though, but in Path of Exile I see people using more than one website, right? grimtools has several pages though. I mean, yeah. Technically that's wrong as well. Grim Eternals is dance game, not grimtools? Oh yeah, okay, we can agree on that. We can agree on that. I may no grimtools, I mean no Grim Eternals Andy as well, or however you wanna call it.
I've spoken with Corinian.
For me it's like, I mean obviously everybody can play the game however they want to. This one is good, right? Yeah. But if I'm competing against anybody that's using Grim Eternals, and he's using Grim Eternals, sorry, for anything but maybe like different health bars, or like any of the other like non-actual gameplay changing features, then I'm gonna like rage hard, dude. No fog. Yeah, I mean if you have like trouble running the game, I guess it's fine for you to play no fog, but other than that, I mean there are things like you can teleport around with it, right, and stupid stuff like that. I really hate it. I don't like that at all. Okay, do we use this now? I mean yeah, it's more damage, right? Let's clear the steel cap real quick. We get a portal there, and then we go back to Devil's Crossing. Call him a little bitch. I'll leave that to you. Wait, Path of Exile is a card game? I'm in. Path of Exile is a card game? Path of Exile Stone? Damage. Damage. It's because we don't use the new weapon yet, right? Copium.
The outpost resistance has
You love what? Nice, Arcanon do nice.
There you what is
Very nice. What the fuck? Okay, family friendly stream, by the way. He just likes male chicken, right? He likes male chicken. Okay, where do we go? What do we do? Oh, okay, nice. Thank you for that. Grimdawn is much deeper than you assumed. I would say it's the deepest ARPG besides Path of Exile. Path of Exile is obviously deeper, but other than that, I can't think of any other ARPG that's as deep as Grimdawn. It's really number 2 when it comes to depth. And when it comes to fun, for me it's number 1 by far. Nidyamar mod, I mean, it's pretty nice as well. Yo, drag more production, welcome on. Just got to 100 on your Dwayne Essence Death Knight. Just have to look over your build. No. Nice, nice. Congrats, congrats. I mean, hitting 100 in Grimdawn, I mean, I don't want to like destroy any of your illusions, but hitting 100 in Grimdawn is easy as fuck. And it's not like the actual goal of your character, right? Like getting to 100 and like your proper endgame gear and like defeating all the proper content, that's like the actual goal. 100, you can get 100 by like, I don't know, running fucking Steps of Torment in normal difficulty, right? That's literally what you can do. I mean, like compared to Path of Exile, right? 100 in Path of Exile is like really hard, and I would say 100 in Grimdawn is maybe like level 80 in Path of Exile, right? That's what it is. That's what it really is. It's nothing more. Have I hit classless 100 yet, by the way? I still have not, no. I died at what, 55? The last time I tried, and I only tried one time so far. Or was it twice? I don't know. One time or twice? I think it was only one time. I mean, if you hit 100 in Ultimate Hardcore, that's still like really good though. Like, congrats. That's actually good. That's not that easy. Okay, what do we do now? We just proceed killing more stuff, right? Classless no hit 100. Yeah, good luck with that, dude. That's actually really hard. Holy shit. I mean, even without the not getting hit part, it's already really hard. How's Necromancer army type? You mean like skeleton army? With the right gear, it's really good. It's a viable build for sure. I mean, it's not the best pet build ever, but it's really good. It's really, really good. You can like clear all the content for sure. You should ask Illuminator, he's an avid pet player, yeah. I don't think anybody in chat hates pets more than Illuminator. He loves pets, yeah, he loves pets so much, dude. I have 0 pet builds. I mean, I have 1 out of, I don't know, like 50 builds, so I really don't love pets that much either. But they are really strong in Grimdawn, don't get me wrong, they are really, really strong in this game. It's just I like to deal damage myself and not to watch others deal damage for me. Pets are fun, Madge. Yeah, they're sometimes fun, every now and then. I guess, maybe. I don't know. I don't even know anymore how it feels like to play a pet build. Then running Death's Gates / Gold character with 11 skelly is quite fun, yeah. It's pretty good. So welcome in Sonny. Welcome, welcome. Toxicity cranked up to 11 today. Hey, come on, Shadow Power. You gotta tell people the truth sometimes. Prove that I'm easy as fuck. Okay, here it comes. What is this quality, dude? What the hell? 720? This doesn't seem like 720, dude. Wrecked by Protoss, champion of the Plethorite. Feels bad, man. He's destroying me, Monka. Yeah. Feels bad, man. He killed me. Feels bad, man. What the fuck is that build? That's... You mean that? I mean, that's any good endgame build, to be honest. It's not like special damage. This is tame compared to some other days. On my end or chat's end? What the hell? Now you do? Oh, you're landing him your blooms? Alright, let's check out Dragmore Productions build then real quick. I mean, for you, most definitely. For me, I don't know. Anyway, we're here in the Sea Cap district, right? So let's just get through this act. That ad was sick, poggers. Should I leave it in for YouTube as well? This guy, by the way, Fleshweaver Heraxes, he has some serious resistance reduction. So like if you don't have good 8 resistance overcap, he puts me down to exactly 80%, as you can see. I'm kind of lucky here, that's exactly 80%. But I have how much overcap? 30, so like, yeah, he has 30 resistance reduction. That's kind of scary. Now remember, what about Ghoul? Devotions are for endgame, eventual build that will have proper casting speed and conversions. Wait, what are you actually gonna play endgame? Did it eat those two as a kid? Adios? Yes. Yeah, it's a German company that's like making those, that's for sure. I haven't seen them much outside of Germany though, but I guess they are existing in Poland as well. Avarice of Andrionius. Okay, what is this? Plus 2 to field command and a bunch of resistances, right? Now, if you happen to have bad resistances, right, and you find this item, and you don't have like a best in slot amulet anyway, then this is always good, right? Like, look at all those resistances. It's basically only good for that though, right? To fix resistances. Did I change my title? I did, right, I'm back to Grim Dawn, okay. You've got them from family members that went to Germany? Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, I guess for a kid it's like really nice, like gift, right, to give. to give to your kids. Frit PogChamp cow. That fucking ad, dude. I mean, people say ads don't work sometimes. I mean, ads do fucking work, right? Like, we're still talking about the fucking ad, right? I actually want to buy some now. Shit. Frit is better than Brit. Wow. That's like borderline racist.
So this is what the ethereals have been preliminarily.
Anyway, what do we do here? Put points to Fighting Spirit. Oh, you got a Juicy Fruit? I mean, I don't know what Juicy Fruit is, but I guess it's the same. But different. Yeah, it's... Oh, wait, no, that's a gum. Wait, we have Juicy Fruit in Germany as well. Juicy Fruit is completely different there. No, that's... Like, Juicy Fruit is a gum, right? And it's like 90% gum, 10% fruit. Frit is like 90% fruit, 10% not even gum because it's just candy, right? I mean fruit as in it tastes fruity, but it's not actual fruit. Of course it's not actual fruit, right? Like you can swallow it down, right? Like you can chew it and then swallow it. It's not like, it's not gum. It's like, that's why it's for kids, right? It's like chewing gum but for kids. Like you can chew and be cool, but if you like accidentally swallow it, it's fine. Like it's not like gum which you shouldn't swallow, right? Is it like a starburst of fruit leather? I have no idea what those are. I think candy is like vastly different in the US and in Europe. What am I doing, by the way? I need to like go back to C-Cap, right? Just shit in your mouth. Depends what kind of gum you're using there. Like some are like that, especially like the cheap fruity ones are like that.
I'm talking about
The black iron cocks, I mean docks. Nice. Secure the black iron docks. Let's do that. Let's find her note as well. That's like what I really came for here. Like Mawam. Yeah, more like Mawam in a way. Yeah, that's probably the closest thing to it. I love Grimdon's world. The black iron docks. Yeah, the world is awesome. The world is really nice. I love the lore as well, actually. Like, for an RPG, I think it's the best lore out of any RPG. That I know, at least, well. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know PvE's Path of Exile's lore that well, so maybe that's also pretty good, but I don't know. PvE has so much better lore? Maybe, yeah. I can't really judge it. Mind-blowing. People who don't knows, people who say PoE's lore just don't know the lore, right? Copium. That's a potential big copium right there. All the delivery except Diablo's banned. And ARPGs in general, you mean? I mean, Grim Dawn's delivery is pretty freaking bad because it's literally only lore nodes. I mean, there's some other stuff that's also not locked behind lore nodes, but Grim Dawn's lore you just have to read, right? If you don't read it, you don't understand anything. Or like, not as much list. Lore Omega lol. Yeah. Imagine reading lore, right? Kitten Cat Noodle. Yeah, her lore videos are nice for PoE, that's true. I've actually watched the first one and I didn't have time to continue watching. I should like watch more of hers. It's pretty good. Runon lore is optional. I mean, every lore is in every RPG, right? But I've read it all and I think it's good. Like, I've literally read every single lore piece in this game. Like the first time I played through, basically. So I don't know much of it by heart anymore, but... because I've only read it once, most of it at least. I mean, some things you never forget, because some things are very well written, or like you encounter things that are well mentioned in a lore piece outside of the lore, like in the actual game, quite often as well. So you do remember that stuff. It made me realize that the unique flavor text of most uniques in PoE is awesome. Oh, that's good. Nah, but like the reason Kitava even becomes powerful in the first place, isn't that like because you kill the other gods as well? Like the more other gods aren't there, the more people start believing in Kitava instead, right? Or something like that. And that's why he becomes powerful in the first place. So kind of it's like Kitava becomes powerful because you make him powerful in a way. I thought it's some part of the lore. I don't know, maybe I didn't pay proper attention. Not true? Okay. Yeah, don't listen to me when it comes to PoE lore then. I mean, in general, that's how it works in Grim Dawn. Like, all the gods in Grim Dawn, they only have as much power as they can draw from, like, people believing in them. You free all the gods, including Kitava? Ah, okay. And then you kill all of them again? Like, you free all of them in the first 5 acts, and then you kill them all in the next 5 acts, or what? You kill a son? Oh, you don't kill Kitava? The beast was making the gods sleep? Who's the beast? Me? Smile? That's the right answer. Such a booty beast. Creature made by Sin, by the way. Hi, I'm Sin, by the way. That guy. The beast is the mountain. Who's the mountain? Oh, the belly of a beast. Wait, so when you kill Malachi, he becomes free?
I've been expecting you, human.
Y5BOG.
Okay, that was not how it's supposed to be read. Thank you so much for the tier 3 resub, Circle of Life. Welcome back, man, how are you? 28 months already. That's like my entire streaming career, dude. Basically. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Like my 5, yeah. How are you doing, man? Welcome on, welcome on, welcome on. Medaka was trying to use the beast. To just draw power, or? Oh yeah, he's like talking about unlimited power and stuff like that, right? It's probably like abusing the beast for power. Holidays? Good. Relaxing. Good. I got some physical work done as well. That felt good. So yeah. I would say like a healthy mix of chilling and working like outside. Pretty good, pretty good. Thanks for asking. Undead animals being aggressive because of Malachi, the power of thaumaturgy. That's what magic also is, the same magic that also lies in the gems that exiles use. Cadence Act 4 and 5 Cadence Act 4 and 5 video basically covers all of that. Okay, I see. That's cool. That made a lot of entities immortal, like Malachi. How can you kill them then? Or do you not actually kill them? Should I make a gun build, mage build, or melee build for next league? I mean, I don't know. Play whatever is fun for you, right? Just play all of them? Yeah, exactly. Dude, that's like the most generic question ever. It's like saying, it's like asking somebody, should I eat bread or like cornflakes for breakfast? But the person doesn't even know what you like. And even if the person knows what you like, it's just like, I don't know, like just eat what you feel like eating, right? Or like play what you feel like playing. It's like, yes, like, should I post red jab or cat jab at chat? That, I mean, that's not something I can decide for you, you know? You gotta through that decision making yourself. They can be harmed, but they don't die naturally. Ah, okay. I see. They like live forever, but they're not immortal. Kind of. Always red jam? Yeah, always red jam, right. Where's ground zero, right? Where's ground zero to ban all these rats? Where's the big cat? I also realized that there's a different tier of gods in PoE. Most of the gods are just happy to turn alive, but they're rather weak. Like most of the gods you kill during story. Like Tokuhama. He seems weak as fuck. Wait, where am I going here? I mean, I can go here, yeah, that's fine. I can go this way to the shrine. Get the shrine, right? Hey, we got living armor, nice. That's something to put on my shoulders. Nice, nice. Calm, it's not the god? Yeah, he's not. It wasn't Calm like a general, just like a general, right? And Tokuhama is his actual, like, is the god he worships, or something like that. General of the Karui. Karui? Yes. Yeah, that was the Act 1 lore video that I actually paid attention to. Okay, if you are an ultimate, right, and you have infestation, and you have wondered, how do you go behind this door like normal in Elite, right? Well, you can't go behind this door in normal in Elite, but you can in Ultimate. And how do you open it? You have to go back to the Covenant's Refuge and talk to the witch next to the cauldron here. Over here. And she gives you a quest, which, well, basically, she tells you that the one who possessed me at the start of the game, at the very start of the game, right, is basically behind that door. And then we kill the ethereal that formerly possessed the character, and after killing her, we get a... I mean, we basically get freedom, right? We're finally free. And also we... well, we get a skill point, right? That's like all that matters, really. It's like, you're finally free, here you get a skill point. And you always want to do this quest because there is no way to get this exact skill point in any other way or form, so don't forget to do this quest. And if you read the actual lore here behind as well, then you're like, yeah, you will know stuff. You will know more stuff about the game. Good story, but I skipped the intro. Is there a way to unlock the cellar? Yeah, what Forger said. You can enter the cellar if you went hostile. Yeah, that's true. There's a boss down there in the cellar that is worth farming for 2 specific monster frequents. I mean, it's only worth farming if you also need those, I guess, technically, but... yeah, like, I would say it's generally good to have one character hostile with Barrowhome and like all the others be friendly. That's like how I would play it. By the way, I think it was last time, or like the episode before that even, when I was talking about Symbol of Solai, right? And like potentially using Symbol of Solai. I completely forgot about the item completely, right? You shouldn't face tank both of these guys, by the way, they actually hurt a bit. You rather want to face them one by one. And usually they're also not in the same spot, like what the fuck is going on here? And then use like what Symbol of Solai instead of like procs to proc the eyes, and also for resistance reduction. And that's also something you should be doing right now if you don't have the Seed of the Void component, right? If you didn't get this one yet, or you can't craft it yet, then use like one Riftstone and one Symbol of Solai. That's really good for resistance reduction as well. Can you die? I look invincible. Yeah, the spell is not that tanky. I mean, it's like tanky enough, but compared to other builds you can make, I would say it's not that tanky. I mean, it is a soldier with a shield, right? So soldiers with a shield are generally rather tanky in this game if you build them right. But yeah.
We speak at last.
I noticed that. I mean, it's fine. I mean, I would say it's average tankiness, maybe. Average, right? Honestly, maybe it's not average. Okay, for a meta build, it's average. Casters are usually squishier than this. I mean, I have 3000 armor already. I don't even know how I got so much. I mean, the boots help. Percent armor on this helps. Percent armor on armor plate helps. The flat armor in the ring helps a lot as well, actually. 120 armor in the ring is crazy. But yeah. Thanks for the follow, Alatrona, welcome on. And also Huba Duba, welcome to the stream. Best tanking is not getting hit though. I mean, that is correct. Which is why many casters can get away with like less tankiness, because they don't have to face tank anyway. Okay, I mean, no, the character's not squishy at all. It's not squishy, but it's like, I don't know, not like super duper overly tanky. It's like alright for a melee character. It can what it should be doing at this point of the game, right, which is face tank. DPS seems to get pretty good. Yeah, against Aether enemies it's pretty good, because Aether is like weak to chaos. And GTPS is like 155 to 165k. So that's not bad, considering this is like a solo self-hunt character. What am I doing? Oh, I'm not killing him, what the hell? Yeah, so much for I can't die in it. Of course you can die in this game. Why did I stop attacking him, dude? The fucking ads were confusing me. Come here. Alright. Rule number 3 doesn't exist yet. Nah, it doesn't actually. Oh, it's alright. The build is alright. How many endgame set blueprints have I already gotten? I can check.
Have the counts good.
At the smith, right? There it is. These are not sets. Not a set, not a set, not a set. Not endgame. Not endgame, not endgame. Okay, 1. One. I mean, if you count sets, it's 1. Right? If you count this as a set, it's 2. Legendaries. Nothing mythical, right? Except for this one. But it's not a set. Badge of Mastery. Yeah, no, not that much actually.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Not that many, rather. Oh yeah, Blood Knight. Yeah, Blood Knight. Blood Knight is the big one that I got. Sorry, yeah, Blood Knight I forgot. Yeah, Blood Knight is the one big endgame one. Like endgame set. Yeah, one legendary, 1 blue set. Like endgame set. Damn it, added blueprints to checklist, I believe. Oh yeah, true. Chrome Dawn has a streamer client too, damn it. Yeah, we also have priority queue, right? To like log into my own PC. Haha. Okay, what now? These guys have some pretty good augments generally, but do I need them? I don't really need Arcanum Dust on this character, right? Here's what you should do, right? Usually, well, first of all, you should like buy this a year ago, right? What am I doing? Okay, I mean, I'm not revered because I fucked up. If you're not revered yet for some reason, like me for example, then you should like generally farm reputation up to revered now, and then like buy potions of clarity and put them to your stash, right? To your shared stash. Potions of clarity give you what, 100% more XP, so like they double your XP gain, and is part of what you should be using to speed level like your alternative characters, right? But since this is, well, for me personally, only gonna be a 1 character account, I'm not gonna do that, but you should if you haven't done it yet. Hashtag not revered. Also, after giving back the thing to Yvonda, right, make sure to click on the gift that she also gives you. This will have a 100%, like a 100% guaranteed chance to give you a legendary or a legendary blueprint. Only on Ultimate though, so make sure to give her back her memory in Ultimate. That's good.
I do the best I can.
Okay, now what else do we do? I have like not much more time left actually for today. Because I need to be somewhere for dinner. What do we do? What do I want to do? I mean, I got my Ekket'Zul horns, that's what I wanted to get today. I got better weapon, I got a better shield. I got a better ring, I got better pair of shoulders. I have like 3000 armor now, right? And honestly, I'm kind of done, right? For today, I think. Act 7 is like what we need to do, but I mean, we can't do this in like 50 minutes. Yeah. Wait, was there something I wanted to do? Something else? I don't think so, actually. Alright, character's looking good. So yeah, thank you so much everybody for watching. I'll see you around on the next episode.